Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you've had a great week and that you are resting this weekend, getting some sleep, doing what you do. If you work this weekend, I hope that you have a great one. I hope that you are all happy and healthy and spending time with your loved ones. Anyway, as you can tell by the title, I am going to go ahead and do an get ready with me. Get unready with me because I tried to shoot a video earlier. My battery kept dying. I was in a hurry to go to see 50 Shades with my husband, and I was only able to film half of it. And I really wanted to film the rest because I had a lot of new products that I was using in the video, and I didn't have time to charge it before we left because we barely made it. The movie was at 8:30 and we left our house at like 8:10. So I didn't have time to film it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another haul where I talk to you guys about some things that I found from Milani and then Wet n Wild, because I also found a couple of like skincare things. I picked up the new Milani Keep It Secret Sugar Lip Scrub and then an Equate Beauty Moisture Wave Moisturizer. And I got a new It Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness today. So I think what I'm going to do is just do like another haul video including these products and then the spray that I got, just so I can kind of tell you guys about what I like about them, what I don't like about them. Since I did already use some of them, I can kind of give you my first impressions. So I think I'll do like a little haul slash first impressions video next time, just so you guys can kind of get more of my, I don't know, more of my opinion on them, because normally I'm just hauling stuff. I'm not really telling you my opinion. So I will wait to do that until I'm able to post that this weekend. It is my daughter's birthday tomorrow, so by the time you watch this, I'm sure it will have already passed and I'm going to be exhausted and I don't know if I'm going to survive it. But she's turning 13 and we are taking her out to dinner. And all she wanted for her birthday was just to go out to dinner to the Cheesecake Factory with a couple of her friends and then go shopping at an outside mall we have here in Utah called City Creek Center. So me, my husband and I just said, okay, no problem. Like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You're going to be 13. You only turned 13 once. So we're just going to take her to do that. But by the time you guys watch this video, I will probably have already done that. So I will try to get this up on Sunday when I can give you also a haul video and also first impression video based on some of the new things that I got from Milani and then Wet n Wild, I think, and then just a couple of skincare products. But anyway, I am going to talk about some of my favorite skincare products, but I'm not going to be able to use them because I don't have a sink in front of me and I don't want to take my camera all over my house. So I think what I'm going to do is just do my nightly routine that I do when I don't have a sink in front of me or when I can't wash my face, and then talk to you guys about some of my favorite skincare products that you should try, you should pick up, give you like a little mini review or favorites of some products that I have tried that are good for skincare. Anyway, I apologize. I'm really tired tonight because we did go to the movies and it was kind of late. Let's see, right now it's 12:07 and I'm trying to stay awake. I'm really tired, so I'm sorry if I'm coming off sleepy in this video, but I am going to do my best to go ahead and do my little, hey, this is what I like about this skincare. I use this for this, I use this for this, and then that'll be it. So anyway, if you're interested in getting unready with me and you're also interested in hearing about some of my favorite skincare products, then go ahead and just keep watching. I am just going to go ahead and talk to you guys about some products that I do really like for exfoliating, moisturizing, I don't know, you know, clearing up some things on your face that might be caused by redness or rosacea or acne scars, and then just some tools that I use in addition to some skincare. I wanted to start with the soap that I use. I actually use the Clinique liquid facial soap. This is in mild, I believe, and I think it runs about $17, but it's just a little pump. This is great for dry to normal skin. It doesn't dry you out. I know a lot of the time soaps like this have a tendency to dry out the skin. I've been using Clinique, especially this soap, since I was about 14 years old when my grandma first bought it for me, and it is one of the best soaps, especially in this kind of container that's not actually a bar. It's one of the best soaps I think I've ever tried, ever used. I have been tried and true to this for the last 15, 16 years. So you know it's a good thing. The next thing I want to talk about are some exfoliators. I do have two different ones that I go back and forth with because one of them is a higher end exfoliator and one of them is a drugstore exfoliator. I should only use one of these a couple times a week, and the other one you can use every day. So the one that you use daily is the Clear Scrub. It's the Daily Scrub by Neutrogena. It penetrates pores to clear breakout causing impurities, and it has benzoyl peroxide and it's acne medication. Yeah, so this is the one that you can use every day, and I find that this, a lot of the time with exfoliators, I really have to be careful with my skin because it is so sensitive. So when I'm searching for an exfoliator, I have to first put it on my hand, and then I figure out if it's good for my skin or not, or if my skin is too sensitive for it. But this one I have found is great for sensitive skin. Again, it doesn't dry you out. I do have, you know, I have a tendency to have dry skin more in the winter time or when we're transitioning into the seasons. So I like this Clear Pore Scrub because it is daily, and it does clean your face quite well. It does exfoliate quite well. So this is the Neutrogena Clear Pore Daily Scrub. And then for a more intense exfoliator is the Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion Pore Perfecting Exfoliator. This refines the appearance of pores, deep cleans pores, and smooth skin texture. So this is the one that you're only supposed to use 1 to 2 times per week, allowing 3 days between applications. Because this is a more intense exfoliator, you don't want to use it too much to where it starts to basically rub out your skin essentially. But I really like this one because it does get in there, like it is a pretty invasive exfoliator, but not to the point where it hurts or not to the point where it's painful. You never want a product on your face that's painful or burns. That means that you're sensitive to it, or something in the product, some kind of chemical or some kind of makeup of the product is not good for your skin, or you're going to have a reaction to it. So the one that I use 2 to 3 times a week is the Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion Exfoliator, and this is a great one again for normal to dry skin. I'm pretty sure that if you have oily skin, I mean, I can't speak from experience, but from what I've heard, exfoliators are good for oily skin too, just because it gets out all of the excess oils. But I know particularly for dry skin, exfoliators work just because of the dryness on the outer layer of the skin. It gets rid of all of that. And then sometimes if I am feeling like really frisky, I'll go in with the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask. This is an exfoliator in a sense, but it really is a mask to clear pores. So I have a little child size like this because I don't use it very often. I've had this for months and I haven't really used it a whole lot. So this is just a mask that you leave on for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it's by Origins, and it's just a Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask. So this I don't use very often, but it is a great mask. It does the job. It gets into those pores. When I don't feel like using a daily scrub, or when I'm feeling more, you know, active with my skincare, I will go ahead and use this guy. And then what I use to place those things on my face, to really get in there and exfoliate some of the dirt and the bacteria, because I wear so much chemical on my face, it's always important that I really, you know, dive in there and scrub and make sure I'm getting all of that dirt and grime off. And this little e.l.f. brush, it's a specific skincare exfoliator brush. It has this brush on one side and then it has an exfoliator on the other side, and it's really quite soft. I mean, I like it, but this was only like $6. And it really does the job in the skincare. I mean, you put the exfoliator on here, you put the cleanser on here, whatnot, and it really, really works wonders. I really, really like this brush. So I recommend going out and getting this if you're looking for something to help you with your skincare. Now, I'm not a big cleanser fan, I guess you could say. I have tried a cleanser by Tarte. I got a little sample size, and it's really good, but because I use the Clinique, I don't feel like it's important to use a cleanser. However, I do feel like it's important to use a toner. So I use the Neutrogena Clear Pore Oil Eliminating Astringent Toner. Sometimes I also use the Clinique toner in step number 2. That one does really well, but I've noticed sometimes that does dry out my skin a little bit more. This one is good if you don't use it all the time. It says that you can use it 2 to 3 times daily, but I don't do that, just because number 1, I wear makeup, and number 2, because I just feel like if I did that, it would really, really dry out my skin. So I'm probably going to end today's regimen with this guy, but just in case I didn't, I wanted to show you guys that this is a great toner to use if you're looking for a drugstore alternative for a higher end toner. And again, it's the Clear Pore by Neutrogena Oil Eliminating Astringent Toner, essentially. It just says clear skin, starts with clear pores, and then it's specifically formulated to instantly remove surface oil to control shine and treat to help prevent breakouts. So. And then for detoxifying cleansers, when I do use cleansers, I use the Boscia Detoxifying Black Cleanser or the Irish More Mud Purifying Cleansing Gel. Both of these are really good. They do the same thing. This is a trial size, this is a big bottle because I've always liked the Boscia brand. But these just, you go in after you exfoliate and they really just get out all of that excess dirt and grime. You can even put this, both of these on this little elf brush, rub it into your skin, and I find that these really actually do the job. I mean, this one says a warming gel cleanser that deeply cleans and detoxifies, dissolves pore clogging impurities, oil and makeup as it refines skin texture, brightens skin clarity and minimizes the look of pores over time, gently massage cleanser onto dampened face to create a warming lather, rinse clean with water, use AM and PM. And then this one is pretty similar. It doesn't have any directions on it just because it is a trial size, but this is for all skin types, and I think this is too. So these I know are specific for all skin types, but the Pore Dermabrasion and the Daily Scrub might be just for dry skin, but I don't know, you guys gotta tell me if you have oily skin. Anyway, these are both great cleansers. So the Boscia Detoxifying Cleanser and the Peter Thomas Roth Irish More Mud Purifying Cleansing Gel. Those are my two cleansers. Alright, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go through the stuff that I do use without the sink or without water. So first things first, I always get my makeup off with, I can kind of go back and forth between different things, but I start with the Micellar Water Makeup Removing Cleansing Pads. These are from Ulta. They're just makeup removing pads in this little container. And then kind of to go along with that, I have two different wipes that I use. It really kind of depends on how deep I want to go with my skin. If I'm not going to exfoliate with one of the exfoliators I told you about, then I use these, the Sephora Exfoliating Green Tea Wipes. I really like these because they do a really good job at getting into the pores when you don't use an exfoliator. They have two sides, one that's more rough with the exfoliator and one that is just like a regular makeup wipe. If I do use the other exfoliators, or I plan on using the other exfoliators, I won't use these. I'll use just like a sensitive wipe. There are some that don't fit well with me because they aren't for sensitive skin, but these are specific to sensitive skin. They're the Ulta Sensitive Skin Makeup Remover Facial Towelettes, and these are just by Ulta. So it kind of depends on what my face care regimen is going to be that day, but it'll be either one of these. From there, I spray my face with some facial spray, and this one has aloe, herbs, and rose water. 9 times out of 10 it'll be this one. This can be used at all times if you have makeup on, if you don't have makeup on, if you're setting your face. And this is really great vitamins and minerals in it, so this is good for the skin once you do exfoliate it and get out all of that grime. You spray it with the aloe, herbs, and rose water spray, and it does wonders for your skin. Once I'm done with that, I go in with my lip scrub normally. Right now I'm using the Milani Keep It Secret. I just got this today and I really like it. I had been using the Bliss Fabulips, and this is really good too. I like this guy as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and try out this Milani one and see if I like it. And then from there, I go back and forth between moisturizing and using oils. The moisturizers I go back and forth with are the e.l.f. Hydrating Serum, the little Tarte, I believe this is a Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost, and this is just a trial size, so I don't have very much, or I want to try out this guy, the Equate Beauty Moisture Wave. I have another container of a different kind of moisturizer that I like, and this says it's similar to that. It also says it's similar to the Moisture Surge by Clinique, so it would be one of these 3 moisturizers. And then I also end with my Origins No Puffery. I don't freeze it when I go in at night, just because I'm going to go to bed, but I just take this and I roll it onto my under eyes and just kind of pat it in there as an eye care. If I don't use a moisturizer, I go in with the Organic Bright Booster. This is an oil elixir. This stuff, I've kind of, I don't know, I have mixed reviews on this. Like, I definitely don't like it under makeup, obviously, because it's an oil and it breaks things apart. And it smells really good. And I know it's doing something because my face feels phenomenal in the morning. But I don't know if this is making me like less dry or more dry. I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep trying it and I'll let you guys know what I think, but it's a great product as far as like cost and smell, and I mean it's by Physicians Formula, so I'm gonna keep using this and I'll let you guys know what I think. But if I don't use a moisturizer, then I go to the oil and kind of go back and forth that way. And then last but not least, I always use my H2 Ocean Purified Ocean Saltwater Spray just to get all of the makeup and grime from my nose piercing so that it doesn't get infected. And I use this with Q-tips. And that's kind of all of the skincare that I use, but I did want to mention some masks that I go back and forth with every once in a while. I really like the Leaders in Solution Pore Gone for Good mask. This is really great at getting out or kind of filling in the larger pores on your face. So this says Daily Wonder, skip your boring skincare routine, one sheet mask 15 minutes for a fresh, healthy glowing every day, or a healthy glow every day. These easy to use sheet masks are packed with a full bottle of Skin Living Serum to give instant and long lasting results. This spa in sheet contains pine leaf and Centella astonica extract to minimize shine, balance oiliness, and visibly refine pores. Skin is balanced, clear, and toned. Can be used for on sensitive skin types and dermatologist tested. And then it just has the tips down here and it gives you a little picture. And then the other one that I like to use is the Lifting Recovery Mask. This is also by Leaders in Solution. And this right here is just 100% naturally fermented coconut gel, delivers 10 times more hydration. It treats loss of elasticity because I am getting older, so I've noticed that I do have some loss of elasticity. And then fine lines and effectiveness is it improves elasticity and restores skin density for firmer, younger looking skin. And then it just says on the back, active lifting ingredient help to supply a firming effect by strengthening skin tissues and enhancing skin texture. But this one has like the same picture and then it has some directions here. I did just want to tell you about them. Leaders in Solution is sold at Ulta and they are one of my favorites. Alright guys, so those are all of the products that I like to use on my face. Things that I love, things that have been really good for my sensitive skin or my dry skin. I kind of have a weird combination of all kinds of skin things going on. I have rosacea and I don't have any acne scarring or anything, but I do have to find products that are sensitive and for kind of combo, oily, normal skin. It's really weird. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and continue with getting ready for bed. Alright y'all, so if you're interested in seeing my get unready with me and seeing how I take off my makeup and the products that I use and how I use them, then go ahead and just keep watching.